إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. All praise be to Allah. I thank Him, I seek His help, His guidance and His forgiveness. I believe in Him and I trust Him. I seek refuge on Almighty Allah from the evil of our passions. Indeed, whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides him to Al-Islam, no one can mislead him after Allah. And whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put him astray, no one can guide him after Allah. I testify, O believe, that there is no deity worthy of worship other than Allah Rabbil Alameen. And I testify that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his messenger and the seal of all the prophets. O Muslims, you must know that the best speech is the speech of Almighty Allah, which is the Quran. The best guidance is the course of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is his Sunnah. The worst of all affairs is innovation and addition to the religion of Islam. Indeed, every addition to the religion of Islam will lead to hellfire. I adjure you as well as myself to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of your ability. Fear Allah, be God conscious, and don't die unless you are in a state of total submission to Allah. I greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of 40 advice for building or having a Muslim house, Islamic environments. And this is the way we make our houses to be a good place for people and for the members of the family to grow in and to be a good example, inshallah. Today, this advice number 11 related to those people who lives in a house. They need to know about some of the rules and regulations of how to behave in the house. What we're supposed to do and what we shouldn't be doing in the house. Because all these things will contribute and attribute and enhance our houses and to make it a place good for the children, to make it a good environment for our children. We're talking about the Salah. We want our children to see parents, father, mother, making Salah. Not only for us to talk to them about Salah, we need to set example for them. Two reasons. Number one, to make the place blessed by Allah and the angels to be surrounding the house by making Salah. And also for the children to be seen it, that the parents making Salah. So if they forget, they will see their parents. It will be a reminder for them. The Prophet ﷺ encouraged us to make Salah in our houses, even men. And in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ is saying, خير صلاة المرء في بيته إلا الصلاة المكتوبة. The collection of Imam Abu Dawood rahmatullahi alayhi, the Prophet ﷺ is saying what the meaning is, the best salah of a man is what he do in his house. as long as optional. That means you be more rewarded to pray your regular prayer in the mosque. But if you looking for reward more, the Prophet ﷺ say your salah in your house, other than the obligatory prayer, is the best place. The more reward is that in the house. So the men are encouraged or ordered to make their obligatory prayer in the mosque and their optional prayer to be in the house. And for the women, they've been ordered that the best prayer for them obligatory to be in the house as well as the optional also. Why we want the children to see us praying? This will be indirect way to train them to see somebody making salah. And this will be a means of bringing angels to our houses. Okay? So if we're looking for the reward as husbands, fathers, your obligatory prayer to be where? To be in the masjid. Optional prayer, don't pray it in the mosque. Try to do it in the house. So the children to grow up knowing that there is also prayer to be done in the house and that the father also supposed to be making prayer. In addition to this, bringing the angels to be witness to the salah. So that means if the angels will be in your house, this will be a means to bless the house and be a means of kicking the shaitan out of the house and be tranquility and ease and mercy in the house. From the adab also and the proper way that if you are in somebody's house, even if you are more knowledgeable than them, that the head of the house is to lead the salah. And you shouldn't lead the salah unless he requests from you to do so. So if you have more memorization of Quran and a salah is coming and you are not going to the masjid, the one who deserves to lead the salah in the house is the father or the husband, not the guest who is more knowledgeable. This also to teach us about how Islam gave a special order in different places and a person not to be led in salah in his own house unless that the person permit or request for you to do so. Also in the other masajid, a person shouldn't be leading because we designated imams. We have some mosques did not have the designated imam. Whosoever there will lead the salah. But if there is a higher imam to this mosque, nobody supposed to lead the salah in the mosque other than him, even if the person is not more memorizing Quran than the other one. So there is something called priority, and we have to learn these things and practice it. And we have to see, to show our children by our example how things are supposed to be done. Also, the Prophet ﷺ made the salah is more rewarded in the house, so for our children to see us making salah, and this for the optional prayer. In addition to this, from the teaching of Islam, al-istidhan, seeking permission to enter, and this again for two purposes. Okay, the discipline, and also to give privacy to the people's houses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us in Surah An-Nur, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تدخلوا بيوتا غير بيوتكم حتى تستأنسوا وتسلموا على أهلها ذلكم خير لكم لعلكم تذكرون فإن لم تجدوا فيها أحدا فلا تدخلوها فإن لم تجدوا فيها أحدا فلا تدخلوها حتى يؤذن لكم وإن قيل لكم ارجعوا فارجعوا هو أزكى لكم والله بما تعملون عليم. This Surah An-Nur. Allah is saying what the meaning is, oh you believe, do not enter any houses that is not yours unless you seek permission and greet the people first. This is much better for you if you won't be reminded. But if you did not find anybody in these houses, don't enter until somebody gives you the permission to enter. And if the people inside or the dweller of this house say, go back, go back. This is better for you. A person, maybe he's not dressed in the proper way, or that he is not in the proper condition to meet visitors. So Islam telling you, you could not be busted inside the houses. You need to seek permission. You need to seek a permission, and you have to wait until people allow you. But if there is a houses that nobody's there to give you a permission, and you have some personal stuff inside, so you can go and take it. So it is very important that we learn about a proper way of visitation, entering houses, what we can, what we could not do in the house, because all these things in totality bring about a Muslim house, Muslim environment, Islamic environment, and for our children to see these things in action so they can practice. We'll stop for here for today. Inshallah, continue tomorrow with something related about advices into Muslim house. If anybody have any comments or correction, feel free to do so. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to see you tomorrow morning, inshallah, at 6:15. After Salat al-Fajr, we're going to have a small class, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك and Allah knows best.